Caribbean Inside is the best. Caribbean Inside is the best. Better than the rest. Are you on YouTube? So don't find me rude.
Hi, this is General Rampasad here from JMC Triveni, here on Caribbean Insight.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Insight, the show where we bring to you, the audience, the music of the Caribbean. Today with me in the studio is a brother who has been performing and recording for the past 20 years. He has given us hits like Party Fever, The Pipe Player, and Sweetness Is My Weakness. Caribbean Insight is proud to present from the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Mr. Cyril Thomas, known in the Calypso business as the Scorcher. And I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you very much, Lady B, and thank you for having me on this great program.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Tell me a little bit about where exactly in St. Vincent are you from?
I am from the beautiful village of Sion Hill in Kingston. It's actually a part of the capital, but we are on the outskirts of the town.
Is the village known for anything special? Sion Hill?
Sion Hill.
Sion?
Yes,
okay,
Sion.
okay.
Well, for one thing, it's actually a cross section of the island. We are known for everything from sports to a little bit on the fighting side.
When you say the fighting side?
Well, we get into a couple scrapes every now and then.
A lady met me in New York City and tell me what fascinates she. So I tell she to do take a trip down to St. Vincent. Confidently, I guarantee SVG3 is a mystery when it comes to SVG and the wine is variety. Take a trip down to you want to get some good food. And when you reach down Barrelly, shop to see some black Becket. When you reach up Obeah, nothing but some red cigar. If you ain't satisfied still, and you're spinning like a windmill, you get all kind of wood upside your head. Hey! Hold on! Oh yeah! I ain't sure enough for them Yankee would really soft if she want feel would hard. She had to come to me yard. Next vacation, why don't she plan to spend it in Vincent? Only wish she could understand she had a whole them wood in she had. I take a trip up by a bomb. She want to get some good nap. And when you reach up to Mesco, nothing but some long nap. When you visit Canary, nothing but some fat rich. If you ain't satisfied still, and you're spinning like a windmill, all the wood you want is upside your head. Come, St. Vincent. Black Betty, amazement, show that she face. So promptly, I pick up the pace. She change she color when I mention Wumba Limba. Oh, so gently, I implore her to sample Vincy Lumber. If it's good, she want to sing, she'll find out what's with you. I take a trip down by a book. You know to get some good food. Brighten diamonds and gold. Nothing but some hard rubber. When you reach down Wallaboom, nothing but some stiff water. If you ain't satisfied still, and you're spinning like a windmill, all the wood you want me upside your head. Black Betty, come on down, come on down. All kind of wood they upside your head. Come on down, come on down. All kind of wood they upside your head. And when you reach out Obeah, you'll see wood until next year. All kind of wood be upside your head. Hey, hey, see more long wood than you want. Yes, I'm good now. Kind of wood the upside again. If you want to blow your mind, dash the hill, go do it. Kind of wood the upside again.
You first started singing in 1977.
1977, and it was about a girl who had a special kind of effect on me. In West Indian terminology, I said Obeah. She worked Obeah in me in that she had me under her spell.
Under control?
Under the one now have me under control too, but that was a special kind of control. You know, like if something metaphysical was involved.
All right. Yeah. That was She Walk Obeah on Me.
Yeah, Wilma.
Wilma, yeah. Walk Obeah on Me. Before you made this song, Wilma Walk Obeah on You, what really inspired you on a whole to get the Calypso business?
Oh, well, at that time we used to have a New York-based Calypso King competition, and somebody recommended me to Mr. Boy Lois, who at that time was a big band leader. And I carried the songs to him, and he asked me if I actually composed those songs myself, and I told him yes. He said, well, for somebody who doesn't really know anything about music and so on, I was doing a good job, and he then advised me to take it to Charlie's or Strikers to try to get it on record.
It was successful after that?
No, it wasn't successful.
You didn't really start off hot?
No, the people bought the record, but they also wanted me to come so they could break the record in my head. So from that, I was disappointed that it didn't come out the right way. So I kind of seek help in the right places to try to come out with something that they might like.
Was that when you came out with Party Fever?
No. I came out with several songs before Party Fever. I came out with a song called Scorcher, Don't Go. I came out with East 95th Street. No Rain Could Stop the Carnival. And then I came out with Party Fever, which took off. But by that time I already solicited the help of Frankie McIntosh, one of the great composers of our time, one of the great arrangers of our time.
Right. For those of you who are not familiar, Frankie Mac is one of our greatest arrangers we have in the Caribbean. But before we go any further, let's let the audience take a look at and listen to Party Fever.
Every year I come down to this party. I walk in town drinking juice. While they jumping and they prancing and the people going wild. We Scorcher walking peaceful and mild. This year I go tear down town. This year I go jump around. I'm bringing hands in my pants, cause I'm gonna jump and prance. And I'm gonna shout, and I'm gonna scream. Hold on to a man, if you got the jam, don't you mess with me. I come down to spree. If you feel that I'm crazy, this is freedom, I feel so free. If you stand there with envy, don't you believe I care? You got a problem, you have it still down there. This year I go tear down town. This year I go jump around. I'm bringing hands in my pants, cause I'm gonna jump and dance. And I'm gonna shout, and I'm gonna scream. Hold on to a man, if you come to jam, don't you mess with me. I come down to spree. Of trial and temptation, the time is right for a little fun. If you join in this action, prepare your body and your mind. This party will be the wildest of all time. This year I go tear downtown. This year I go jump around. I'm bringing hands in the pants, cause I'm gonna jump and dance. And I'm gonna shout, and I'm gonna scream. Hold on to a man, if you come to jam, don't you mess with me. I come down the street, don't mind if you're ugly, don't mind if you're moxie, don't mind if you're dirty. And you see, just passing by Straker and catch party fever. Don't you mess with me, I come down the street. Don't you mess with me, I come down the street.
I remember that song, Party Fever, doing well in TNT. I remember a lot of bands played it that year. A lot of the Brassorama bands and the Panorama bands. It was one of the favorite songs. But you also sold over 100,000 copies within that time.
Yes, it went like
Hot bread.
wildfire.
Wildfire.
Yes, it spread. And I must say that Trinidad was actually the community that actually brought the song out. You see, because I brought it out for St. Vincent Carnival, which was in the summer, but it did not take off. But when it got to Trinidad, it went like boom, and for like 2 years after that, it kept on running. So the sales was not just like immediate, it was like over
a span of time. Who did the music and who wrote the song, Party Fever itself?
Oh, well, all the songs were written by me. The music is arranged by Frankie McIntosh.
Okay.
Yes, he does all these things, but I write all the lyrics.
You had a song that I think it to be one of your greats. I haven't heard it much on the radio. The Legend of Soca, written by you again.
Yes, all the time.
What made you write a song like that?
But sometimes what I find is that some people misunderstand the composer. Sometimes the Calypsonian try to approach topics in different point of view, from a different point of view. And instead of calling the subject directly as it is in standard English,
right,
he puts it in his terminology, which is creative freedom.
Right.
But people say it's smut. Everybody talks about phonics and phonics and phonics, and when we use phonics, they call it smut. You see, if I use the word fork in a song, they say it's smut. If I say I'm coming in a song, it's smut. You see me? But we are using the same phonics. But that is how the Calypso originated. We had to get things across. We had to say things in the presence of the slave master without him understanding what we are saying.
Right.
So we had to cover it and color it in such a way that it get past him, and he doesn't know.
And he doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand. And that is where the origin of the Calypso lies.
I like how you explain that.
Thank you.
We go back to the origin of Calypso being used as a form of communication among the slaves,
right.
passed down up to this day.
Yes.
But before we go too far, we don't want to rub the audience and get carried away. So let's listen to and look at the videotape of The Legend of Calypso done by Scorcher.
Talking to me, Becket, you told me some things that I won't forget. make you wonder. Lord, the legend of Soca.
For making Caribbean Insight your #1 stop for culture. Today we have over 10,000 subscribers. You have showed your interest in keeping Caribbean culture alive. We are offering you the Morris Bishop t-shirt, a shirt that invokes thought and empowerment. It's a collector's item, a memorabilia. For your participation, go to the link below and make your contribution to foster the value of our Caribbean cultural stories. Thank you for your support as we continue to develop.
I'm the Lord Kitchen.
This is Rootsman.
This is Sanel Dempsey.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Shadow.
This is Calypsonian and Squeezy.
I watch no other but Caribbean Insight.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
Again, as I said, for those people who misunderstand Calypso, I like how you clear it up to let them know that Calypso stemmed from the roots. It came from slavery and it was used as a form of communication that would get by the master. I like how you term it that way. Now, who are some of your inspirators in the Calypso business?
Oh, well, my favorite of all time is Lord Kitchener. You know, I think he's one of the most original of any kind. He never comes in the same vein with any song. He's all over the universe whenever he comes. So I try to pattern myself a lot of times after him. He doesn't just, if even he's singing a dance song, he brings his own touch to it. He's not like the next person or this person. It is Lord Kitchener's song.
Right. You're an educator in the, I should say, New York public school system, even though you sing in Calypso. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, well, the education of our children, I think, is one of the greatest tasks that is at hand in this society, especially in America. And at times, I find that the black man is not given that kind of responsibility in the society. I think most of the emphasis is placed on the female, as being the educator. You see, and the black man is given another role. I don't know if that is by design or by accident, but somehow I feel that as a black man, we should stand up and start giving our children some positive role models and some good and clear directions to go to in this society.
Yeah, I think they need it too, because along the way we know, they could get lost, they could get screwed up, they could get mixed up.
Yes, and if the young tend to pattern themselves after the older ones,
right?
Then who are their role models? If we don't stand up and take the reins, who will lead the way?
Right. You hear that? Calling out to you black men out there, get up, take your responsibility, take the reins and help lead the youth on. Don't leave it alone for the sisters. On that note, let's go to the video clip and listen to the pipe player from Scorcher.
My playing is me leaving. My plumbing, I make a shilling. For little or no pay, I need a pipe all day. Order any length, and some of all me send. Longing for water, call it my player. I do not charge no fee, I let my bill bring me. If you're looking for pipe, call me. I will fix it up right, I will screw it up tight. If you pass it back up, call me. I will use me plunger, pump out all your water. Huh? Huh? On weekends, on holidays. Computer is to the future. Like Scorcher, it's water. When I use my super rinse, I give a come for every inch. I can make work look so clean. You smell I use a laser beam. You're longing for water, call it my player. Do not charge no fee, I let my bill pay me. If you're looking for pipe, call me. I will fix it up right, I will screw it up tight. If you pass it back up, call me. I will use me plunger, pump out all your water. Huh? Huh? My number is PIPELAY and the ER is free. Hey! Brrr. My sublet is open to all races, all sexes, all denominations, whether black or white, Puerto Rican, Vietnamese, Chinese. Say it right. Hey! Brrr. It's funny when people tell me that plumbing costs plenty money. Your piping has a little drop. I'll take my time and solder it. When I'm done, you ain't content. I won't charge a single cent. So longing for water, call it pipe player. I do not charge no fee, I let my bill pay me. If you're looking for pipe, call me. I will fix it up right, I will screw it up tight.
I like how you sell yourself and let the sisters know like you're available. You know, you're taking care of any plumbing problem, whether it's small, choke, large, or whatever, you're taking care of that. What made you write a song like that?
I don't know, it just came to me. It's one of those songs that I think that it was there to be written. You know, the plumber is a very important person in society, and most of the time you don't know when something's gonna go wrong.
Right.
Some of these things just happen in the middle of the night. You know? 4 morning, weekends, holidays. You see? So it was a perfect subject. You see? You see? To sell a song. So I attacked it.
You attacked it. As an educator, I should say, and a Calypsonian, what role do you see Calypso and Soca playing within this time in society? Or do you think we should expect more from the Calypso and Soca?
Well, I think it's up to the individual artist and what he wants to address. Right? Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily a holistic or a complete art form that one has to either be in this line or you're out. I think it's where you want to be. If you're interested in just plain entertainment, if you're interested in comedy, if you're interested in social commentary, that's where you should focus. See, because I might be better at this particular art form or this part of the art form
Right.
than you are, and you might overshadow me in this area. So wherever your concentration lies, that's where you should focus your energies and try to do the best that you can and make a contribution. It's our culture, and we are trying to put it forth through the world and perpetuate it for posterity, as well as to give the world a sample of what the Caribbean is like.
Right. And we know that the music is a continuation of our communication among the people culturally.
Right.
On that note, let's go to the videotape and listen to Get Your Assets Out of Here by Scorcher.
This is a damn disgrace. All you don't like this place. Taking we money out. You're wicked without a doubt. Filling up your foreign voice. Bringing the economy to a halt. Exporting profit after profit. Sinking the nation in the abyss. But if you want to relax and pay no income tax, get your asses out of the country. If you feel that we done and you can turn me wrong, get your asses out of the land. I tell you, set we country free. You upon it liabilities. Killing we, get your asses out. Take your asses out. Hey. You pay we small wages. You treat we like modern slaves. Smuggling everything by boat or aeroplane. Showing off the latest equipment that never passed the custom department. Employees shut their eyes while you rock. Sacrificing the country to save the job. But if you deal underhand, smuggling contraband, get your assets out of the country. If your bank book heavy, while treasury empty, get your assets out of the land. I tell you, set we country free. You upon it liabilities. Killing we, get your asses out. Take your asses out.
Scorcher, this song seems to have some sort of, I should say, social and political emphasis or something happening in St. Vincent. You want to give us a little insight on this?
As a national, I find that a lot of big companies take advantage of the smaller regions. They get what they call pioneer status. And like for 10 years, they would just simply do whatever they want, tax-free. You see? And I find that, and then after that 10 years now, they pick up the stuff and they gone. You see? So I figure, well, from the time they come in, if they are making a profit, then they should give back something to the community. They shouldn't keep taking and taking and taking and taking. If you keep taking, after a while, the country have nothing.
It's like raping it.
Precisely.
Right.
So I figure then they should simply pay the income tax from day one, take your assets out.
And this is not only for St. Vincent. I think this is throughout the developing nations where we have, it's like the big fish eating up the small fish.
Yes.
And leaving nothing there for us.
Nothing there.
I'm glad you went on that note. You have heard him, you have seen him, and I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me here, and I hope you're here for many, many years to come.
Yes, we will be here, and I'm opening the doors and inviting you as you go along. Please feel free to come by and visit us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and to you, my fans and critics out there, I'm saying to you, God bless, and I will see you next week, same time, same place.
Dr. Bali, tell me don't suck sweetie, slowly but surely. Sweetie go kill Scorcher. I tell him don't fret, I don't worry about that. If it's tasty, or you bury me, I will suck lollipop, I will lick that sweetie. I will suck that sweetness, cause that's my weakness. I will suck that lollipop, I will lick that sweetie. If it's sweet and juicy, then let it.
Thank you for making Caribbean Insight your #1 stop for culture. Today we have over 10,000 subscribers. You have showed your interest in keeping Caribbean culture alive. We are offering you the Morris Bishop t-shirt, a shirt that invokes thought and empowerment. It's a collector's item, a memorabilia. For your participation, go to the link below and make your contribution to foster the value of our Caribbean cultural stories. Thank you for your support as we continue to develop.
Pink and sticky, just show it to me. I will suck that lollipop, I will lick that sweetie.
Yes, boy, Cyril, live the thing sweet and juicy. I'm gonna lick the lollipop. Hey, this is the man in the borrow. This is Noro, keeping the Calypso power alive in Calypso City, bro. Thank you, brother. What it is?